And I am back with another blog. Fun. Using my Connect as a microphone, my other headset broke, so there'll probably be a lot of background sounds. Hopefully, it's not too annoying. And I am back in EverQuest 2, checking out some of the new stuff they added, leveling up the characters to 95, that sort of stuff. I'm actually in my house, so I can actually show it off in video form. Um, This is just the doorway we enter. This is my Necromancer Leech, and let's see if he can say hello.
Well met.
There we go. It's fun trying to type when your windows are disappeared. But yeah, I basically just built this house to where each room was its own little thing. The idea being I could do whatever the hell I wanted, so why not? like, of course, I got a little puppy dog here. Let's see if I can crouch and get a better look at him. He's always angry, unfortunately. He's so angry because he's happy all the time. He hates it. Signs are actually functional. They probably won't work in... Yeah, they won't work in this mode. But they do like that. Now that I have a new computer, I can actually show this off without it chopping up, basically, or having to turn down the settings. This is the main entry, just some banners. 4 different rooms. There's a basement. You know, it's not a big house, but the large houses are excessively large. These are my favorite lamps right there. Bastion lamps. I just love the pulse, the glow. You could probably hear the humming to it too. But yeah, so this is basically, even though it's inside, it's kind of a outdoorsy theme. I don't know why I didn't do that outside, but yeah, you know, who doesn't love a good sense of irony, I guess. Fireflies, those are actually from... You have regular patches of grass, and then you have little mounds of grass that have fireflies hovering over it. I shrunk some down and sunk it into the floor so there could be fireflies around there. Neat effect. And different vines and flowers. Oh, roses. Those are from the Valentine's Day event, I believe. Actually, I think those over here might be as well. I could be wrong about that. I don't remember where I got half this stuff. So yeah, so we'll go through the rooms. This one right over here is kind of like a mix between a library, a sitting area, and like little displays. Got a nice little banner there. Books, yay! I'm really big on lighting. Like I love spots of lights. Like I don't like just a single, global light. So I sunk a lot of like candelabras and torches into walls or into the floor to get different effects. Like behind this bookcase is one of the... shoot, I forgot what it's called. It comes from the Tower of Frozen Shadow. There's these uh, sconces, I think, that you can set on the wall. And they're either bright purple or bright pink, and you can see the light kind of leaking out from the side, giving it kind of like a glow. And then like these little patches of light, like right here, is just actually you can kind of see it sticking up from the bottom there. It's just a little thing of candles, and there's a little book and knickknacks and some paintings. That's Freeport, one of the main cities, and like sitting area decorated with some random stuff to make it look like it's used from time to time. Fire sound kicked in. Oh, this is from the Christmas time event. I've never seen it with the graphics turned up. I had no idea that was a goblin in a ballerina suit. Wow. Some stuff. Some of these are from in-game quest lines, like that one back here with the blue crystals and stuff. And some pillows. These are from the Row, Deserts of Row, that whole quest line there. Oh, and these are mannequins of my characters. Like you have my Bruiser over here, my Necromancer, as you can see. It's my Berserker in the middle, my Fury, and then on the end is the Dirge. On this side are some of the alt characters I had made. Beast Lord over on the left, the Coercer in the middle, and the Defiler on the right. And on the other side, they all have their epic weapons, which are the ones displayed right above the characters. It used to be a big deal, like when I got my epic on my Berserker, you had to raid and they were tough mobs, but all the other characters I got after the level cap was increased a whole bunch, so it was basically just a lot of time and a walk in the park as far as the mobs go. Mobs being the monsters, basically, for anyone who doesn't know the lingo. And let's see, let's move to the next room, if I can remember how to operate feet. This I made like a little indoor mall. There's Toter. I put him over here whenever I'm in the house. It helps serve at the bar, I guess. But he's a guy serving food. Got lots of neat little stuff. Well, some crabs, fish, spices, pumpkins, stew with eyeballs. Gotta have that, I guess. You can actually craft food on this table, and that would be my recipe book opening because I double-clicked it. Another shot of Freeport. And this would be the main bar. This whole area. Those pumpkins are from the Halloween event. And these are from Christmas, actually. The fruit cake and the turkey, if that's actually what it is. The lady in red here is actually an apprentice for my Berserker. You can actually get special crafting recipes off of there. And here we go. Another shot of Freeport. Just to kind of break up the wall, I guess. Yeah, the ceiling I actually had to put in because normally the ceiling is much higher. It's all empty up there, but just to help make it feel a little more closed in. But otherwise, this is just a huge empty room with the gold lining and the wood posts on the side there. Everything else is placed individually, like raised in the air to create the tops here. These are actually the counters. If I can get up here. Probably not. At least not from this side. You can kind of... It's basically just two L-shaped counters, and in the middle are a couple of smaller ones, just to give it some volume. It's basically like building as if they were Legos, but with random pieces you find of random toys. You just kind of try to repurpose everything into something new so you can build more unique items. Here's a little weapon shop. And I think the Goblin Forge. Yep, so Foot Forge is there. Some of these are quest items. The weapons on the walls here. Some, I believe, are heritage quests, which are special quests where you get items from EverQuest 1, this being EverQuest 2. Others are just from... you can get special items for basically hunting specific creatures like orcs. You kill a bunch of orcs, learn from them, and you get special damage bonuses against them, as well as a special weapon to mount on display. And this is where I did my Trunk and Crody video, which is also on my channel. Some more pictures. This is like a little knick-knack shop, and I have my music on, so I can actually put some music on. No, I can't, because I have to switch modes. That's okay. Let's see what we got. Felwith. That's usually a good one. Freeport, Rivervale, Akanon, Kanos. Let's go with Felwith. That would be from EverQuest 1. There's a whole mix of quest rewards in this area. Like this black gem is from upgrading your mythic weapon. And the drum is from a quest line from the Othmere, I believe. There's some Valentine's Day candles. And all these music boxes. I don't even remember where those are from. Some drums, mailbox, which actually works. You can open it to send mail to and from people. This is actually a harvesting box where I can dump all of my harvesting material. Yeah, and more knickknacks, seashells, books. A little seating area. Yeah, like this for example. Normally it's just a tray with a plate on it, but I had a fish bone that I had to set on there carefully and then sink into it just enough so it looks like it's sitting on the plate. Worked out pretty well. So that's a little mall area. And let's see, outside, more paintings. Actually, what's interesting, these 4 paintings here can actually take you to different areas of the game. Well, most of them are in the same area, but for one expansion. I think I have a couple other paintings and items that do that as well. I don't know where they are at the moment. But yeah, so outside, just made it like a little sitting area. Some random stuff. A few music instruments. Fireplace, which I can actually turn on. Just do burning embers for now. Some food set out. Griffin, it's actually rideable, but I have a better flying mount, so I kind of gave him a day off or two, so he can just chill by the seaside. A meringue pie, I believe. Yum yum. Oh, yes, is the, I like that banner. I forgot what it's from. Something of Flames, I think. I have no idea where I got it from. I just do the quest. I don't bother remembering them after they're done, unless it's like a particularly interesting one. A little sleeping dragon. This is actually a bed I sunk into the floor, so it looked like a little sleeping platform. Plop the dragon on there. That's all he does, really, is just sleep. Oh, this is another spot where there's another candelabra sunk in behind that, so it gives some accent lighting, basically. And this is the Loping Plains. It's actually a zone you can go to. They designed this house, obviously, to look like it's right on the cliff next to it. And let's see what else we got. This is, I made just like a meditation area, just chill like on this platform here with the rug. Ooh. I think it looks cool. This is actually another apprentice, teaches some higher level stuff. Yeah, actually I had to rescue him in order to get him, which was pretty cool. This is just, oh yeah, there's a Tempest cup in there, which is where you're getting the lightning from. It's nestled inside a tinkered globe of some kind. I forgot what it's called. These are just floating candles, and that was from the Froglock quest line to unlock the Froglocks. And I just kind of sunk it into the wall a little bit. That way it just kind of sparkles. But from back here, they look like stars. And I love space, so, I figured I'd make a little, like a planetarium type of thing, I guess. Or as close as I could get. This room, I was originally going to make it look like a portal. Like I kind of left that stuff here. But then I just put like some of the stuff to make it look like a portal, like the shimmering liquids and stuff I just didn't really like. So I just put a tapestry here so that you could walk through. And this is the museum. Ooh, purple. As you can see, I play with lighting a lot in here. Like this statue, it's actually placed the statue, then I put a wall so it was sunk partially in, then I layered the stalags, or the icicles, um, over it. Neat effect. I thought it turned out pretty well. The the walls are all made out of chairs, Agakian chairs. It's basically just a boulder. I made a bazillion of them. It's a low-level crafting item, but I had to make a whole bunch, and I just built a room out of it. Normally, it looks like the room across the way, just the mirror image. But I got a few statues kind of embedded in the rock. A little view into the past here. These guys actually roar too, if I'm not mistaken. At least one of them does. Maybe just growls a little. But yeah, to make the painting seem more alive, I took another one of those really bright torches and sunk it just far enough in. And yeah, sound didn't play. But I sunk it just far enough in so that it looks like it's flickering a little bit, because the torch itself normally flickers. But it makes the painting seem... There we go. It makes the painting seem much more lively, like it's come to life, as opposed to just like a flat, drab background. And there's another statue. This one I thought came out really well. It's another torch sunk in behind the painting. But it gives life to the comet, makes the whole painting stand out, so it almost looks like you're looking into a, a scene as opposed to just staring at a painting. There's a little star chart here. And another painting. This was basically one of the only other ones I could find that was bluish. And a fey creature, or a fey. A little fire one to kind of offset all the blue. It's just a series of stacked items that kind of give a lava, and then the painting in the background. Another one of those bastion torches, which I'm so fond of, just sunk right into the rock so you see the glow. This, I think, turned out really well, though. Looks like a animated painting, like in Harry Potter, which was kind of what I was going for. The bird there is actually just a regular stuffed animal. I mean, it's animated, but it just means it doesn't wander around on its own. And then I just shrunk it really tiny, put it just close enough to the painting so it looks like it's part of it. The fact that it's translucent kind of helps with the illusion. And then just to break up the bottom of the painting, you can see I put some bushes, and then I forgot what I put there to make it glow. I think it's some of the paladin braziers. I think that's what's giving off the glow. I could be wrong. It could be something else. But yeah, I love the coloring in here, the lighting and everything. I would love to have a real room like this just to chill out in, read books, whatever. And there we go. And let's see what else we got. I think I have the basement left, and that would be it. Basement is basically like a storage room, but I put like a couple of little extra things. Like here, just storage of some stuff. Kegs and casks and barrels for the bar. Random miscellaneous items. Snow globes. Oh, another Christmas item. That would be Lucan Delir. He actually talks.
Challenge Lucan to raise your blade
Yes,
against
that is Saruman. I think he has a longer speech.
Do not sacrifice your strength to save me. Sharpen your steel and prepare for the battles that lie ahead.
It's pretty cool. There's another one of, what's her name? Fiona Vi. And it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was voiced by the woman who played in the... Wow, I can't even remember the names. Yeah, at the time she was famous. I don't know if she's been in anything recently. Oh yeah, the rug and the chest are from a dungeon where you have to do like a clue mystery, including it was this guy with the wrench in this room, that sort of thing. Like in the observatory. It's just, and then when you finish the quest, you get your choice of, or you can find items when you find the body. And you get to keep that item. And there's more paintings. Orb with a little goblin frozen. Bookshelves. And, I forgot how detailed some of the clothing is in this game. Mix of stuff. This is actually a crafting table where I can, well, for my berserker anyway, he would make adornments at it. I don't really have a jeweler who I believe is what normally uses it. And oh yeah, made a little necromantic shop basically. Cleaning a little undead frog lock and a book of the dead. Another pot with eyeballs in it. Wow, that's freaky. They just stare at you. I never noticed that before. Huh, interesting. Really, it's probably just old 2D sprite technology. Or just draws a 2D sprite on the spot. More items. Oh, I think that's the emerald from the Mythic quest line. And even though he's undead, he does have a little place to sleep. So yes, even the dead get tired. Now I've started to, well, a while ago I had started to decorate the guild hall for House of Blues. And I took some of the idea. This was basically like a template for some of this stuff. And then I was gone for a while, but I'll have to pick it back up again. But I can go visit that. Why don't we do that? I can take a tally of what needs to be fixed and what needs to be finished. And now you get to hear me shuffling position. But yeah, there is an aspect to this game. Basically, it's part Sims to a degree. Let's see, actually let me go to none real quick. But like you have your regular equipment here for the game, but you also have appearance items, so you can dress your character any way you want, make him look like he's holding whatever kind of weapons you want. For instance, my necromancer having a great sword. But yeah, so here it is. This is, we can have Toter follow us. Now, most of the stuff in this main area I did not do. For instance, all these trees, all this stuff here, they kind of added it. I like the idea of having kind of a corridor to go through, but I think I'll tweak it a little bit if nobody minds. The center thing I built, And, oh yeah, I have my mounts turned off when I'm on the ground. Just it makes it easier when you get into combat. So you don't have to worry about positioning as much. But I built this, although this was not here. But I kept asking them to place something there. It looks like the fire looks pretty good though. But yeah, I basically built this giant tower. And I did put fireworks there. Yes. Can turn these on and off. And just continually shoots fireworks up into the air. But it's a nice little centerpiece, I think. The guild cloak looks just like that, because that's a copy of the guild cloak. This, I think Blue did, just so he could display all of these items. Might get a little choppy here because of all the reflections. Some neat stuff out here. It's basically to show off some of the items. On the back of this guy here is the Ranger Epic, it looks like. No, that's the Warden Epic, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the Warden Epic. There's probably a few other epics around here too. And I think Blue also built something over here. Yep. Pretty neat, kind of like a bar almost. Lots of tinker stuff. Oh, that's probably my dragon. Or Drake. Dracoda, whatever he is. I think a Dracoda. Oh, and this must be a seasonal thing Blue added. Looks like he did not change it since Christmas, I would say, if I had to guess at the holiday. Oh, eggnog. A lot of these items. Oh, candy. You can click and take the item. It gives you little bonuses and stuff when you're out and about. Oh, and he also added this. Looks like just he plops stuff down, maybe? Oh no, I see. It's like a graveyard. And so let's see. Guess we can start over here. I did not place these rugs. This was done afterwards. But most of the stuff I built, although this looks a little different. I did have it so he was standing behind the shop. That's the mender. These are the broker and bankers. This was a unfinished area basically, where I placed stuff just to have it look good. Yeah, see, like I think they covered up some stuff when they placed these rugs. Yep, yeah, they did. So I will have to tweak it a little bit. This was just a storage area, just to put stuff temporarily. Looks like they've been doing the same thing here, just adding to it. Crafting area. Crafting area does not look that impressive, but I made it more functional. Like I put some, well, okay, I didn't add the housing portals, but I just put some stuff out on display. But I made the center area the crafting area. The idea is from any one of these crafting spots, you can access every vendor in the middle. So you have the quest givers, the fuel merchant, and the recipe salesman. You can click on them from any spot, so you can just stand at your table, pick up a quest, do your quest, all without having to move. When you're crafting a whole bunch of stuff, it makes it so much easier. And I figured for crafting, it's got to be more functional than pretty. I mean, it's nice having like independent areas for each crafter. Like, you know, here's the weaponsmith, here's the jeweler, whatever. But having to run back and forth all the time when you're trying to, you know, create like 50 of something, or when you're trying to do a series of quests, it just makes it too difficult, and it's definitely worth it having it more functional. Okay, this is a display area. I already see something. They told me they moved a few things around just by accident, and like this one is supposed to have a top like the other one, so I'll have to go in and fix that. I basically made displays modeled after I saw something my friend Melissa did, which was somewhat similar to this. I like the idea of shadow boxes and That's basically what the idea was. Then a little sitting area. And you can actually sit. Let's see if I can do this without seeing the screen. Yep, sit chair. See? You know it's a good MMO when you can actually sit. And, oh, I did do the, oh, more shadow boxes. I believe all of this, I did the shadow boxes, and then I think Blue added in like the throne and the mannequins here and the mannequins up top. But like here's the Warden Epic. Blue Rat is a warden, and I wanted to make sure his epic was well represented here. And then just some random, if I could speak properly, random outfits and weapons. Just something to display. More weapons and items. You know, I'm gonna put my pet away for now. If I can remember where the button is. And just a display, kind of like, it's supposed to look kind of like serpent teeth closing there. And then the tapestry in the middle, and those are actually dragon eggs, I think. I think all this was placed by Blue. I left a lot of it in an unfinished state. At least, you know, when I stopped several months ago. And let's see, more stuff. Yep, I did that. So I created this shadow box, which I thought was kind of neat. This one is really cool because it looks like another. Sorry, it looks like another animated painting. It's kind of hard to see with the settings apparently, but it's supposed to look like blue sky there with clouds going by. And I will go downstairs, I think, because I built there's an external editor you can use to manipulate the positioning and the angles and of items, and down here is where I used it quite a bit. Dragon statue. This actually, the apprentice, that dragon apprentice in my house, actually taught me the recipe to make this. And this is an arena, and oh, there's the moving box. That's good to know. It's still somewhat unfinished. Like, here's a main viewing area. Combat happens in the center. As you can tell, the top is made out of just like floor panels, angled in a right way to look like a roof. I did build little things on the side. I still haven't decorated them. But little sitting area, not sitting area, but like a waiting area for the combatants, and then, you know, they just come out when it's their turn to fight. Same thing on the other side. This is a chest. You can take training dummies, like solo dummy. Let me get my pet back out. Yeah, I still have a bunch of furniture. Oh, these are the torches. Flames of Scorn. There's another one, Flame of Hatred, I think. And those are the really bright ones that kind of lit up the paintings I had in the museum. But you can get training dummies, and then you can kind of beat the crap out of them. If you have a parser running, you can measure your DPS.
Heal.
It's a neat little thing to be able to do. Practice tweaking your class, figuring out how to get the most damage out of it. What else we got? Had some stuff upstairs. Had the fighter's room. You know, I'm going to turn the sounds down a little bit. Sounds loud in my ear. Music down a bit. mean? And as you can see, unfinished, just stuff on the floor. Yeah, like this is the priest's room. It's kind of set up like a chapel. It's another thing where I played a lot with the external editor to angle the tiles upright so I could place them on the wall. This one was fun in the background because some of these tiles I put too close together, so when you walk into the room, sometimes like the purple is in front of the red or the blue's in front of the purple. So I kind of had to keep tweaking them until they always showed up the correct way. Those are stained glass tiles, and then in the center, I don't know what kind that is. I could probably examine and find out. Crystal mosaic. You have a little altar. Give up. Yeah, stand up and pontificate if you feel like it, you know. Let's hide the pet again. And then, oh, and we have these scattered around as well. Like, I will go to the opposite side and to the fighter's room. And of course, fighters have a healthy supply of alcohol. Simple, but, you know, effective. Strategist here. You can actually take a flag from them, place the flag somewhere, and then anyone from the guild can teleport to the flag. Very handy when you want everyone to be able to travel quickly to an area. And I think I just have the mage room upstairs. And I don't think they did anything with these rooms now. Okay. Ooh, a little bit of lag. There's a pet. Somebody's pet. I'll just fly up there. It's easier. This is the mage room. He gives out quests to earn guild status. I might do a little more with the ceiling, but these are basically upside down lamps. Just a neat effect, I thought. Table with measurements, random stuff. Was it the melting and yep. Some rune scrolls, rather. Rune scrolls. And I forgot what that crystal is called. It's not too important, I guess. Random magic items. You know, it looks like they took something out of here. Yep. There was a sarcophagus underneath this, and it looks like it's gone. That's okay. It still looks like a platform and a table, so that works. And books actually have writing in them. It looks like writing from, you know, an 8-year-old, but it's writing nonetheless. And then I think I just have the travel rooms. Oh yeah, I have a mirror here. You can kind of see the mist. Give it a kind of a foggy effect. Travel room, they did mess up one little area, but it's easy enough to fix. Which was here. I think it's because they didn't know how to use the external editor, because you have to flip it so it's upright in order to place it. And this is actually the wizard's portal, but I wanted to make it look kind of like a Stargate almost, because, you know, I love sci-fi. So it's pretty neat. I did have a Looks like it's not there now, but I did have a storm, so it looked like there was something in the middle kind of brewing. And this I made kind of like the other room. This is supposed to house all the housing portals, but obviously there's a lot of housing portals to go around. This one actually leads right back to my place. That one right there. Then the Druid Circle. This I thought turned out really well. I like making things in an enclosed space. I don't like the giant open areas. For example, why I put the seal in there. Yeah, oh, somebody added a scroll. But yeah, so the Druid ring is right here. Some random plants. There are candelabras sunk into a couple spots here to add a couple bright areas. And yeah, these always look really neat. Like one right there. Someone must have moved. Well, let's go ahead and fix that. Yeah, someone must have moved it at some point. Yep, because the back one is screwed up too. Yeah, let's take a quick peek. I think that's it. Yeah, you talk to this lady. She'll open up a druid portal for you. Then you can take that portal to all sorts of places throughout the land. Butterflies. This is actually the grassy mound upside down and on the ceiling in order to have the fireflies like hovering up here. That way I can keep the ground here flat so you're not popping up and down as you run through it. And there's nothing on this side. This game does have some very pretty art in it. Yeah, here's the lamp right side up. Same one I had in the mage room. Just use the external editor, flip it upside down, and then place it on the ceiling. So yeah, that's the house there. Let me try turning some of these on. Oh. Oh yeah, it did. Haha. I was like, the Bastion lamp reminded me that I put one up here too. Oh, I know what I almost forgot. There is a way to use the external editor to place the teleports outside of the normal area. They call it breaking out. And you can use the area outside of the normal housing or the normal area designated as a house. And that's exactly what I did to get to the scout's den. It does take a little while to load when you break out of things. So as you can see, like there's no floor, but it'll pop in a second. But the game basically, this whole area is called Antonica, but the guild hall basically uses that entire zone of Antonica as a backdrop, but it's still accessible using the external editor. And then these are all the the gatherers. They get all the materials automatically for crafting common items, which when you're leveling up, you need a lot of it. Actually built this so you could practice your safe fall, which my necromancers don't normally have feather fall, but because he's a Karen, or a cat person, basically, he gets it. Safe fall. Did I say feather fall? Yeah. Whichever one is the right one. Safe fall, but you just jump off, which I can't do with the mount. because he'll just make me fly. Let's shut that off. And drop. And let's see if we get an update. Nope, but I did land softly. The idea, though, is you just keep jumping. And someone's asking if I'm making a video. 1 second. There we go. So hopefully the background sounds aren't too bad for the Kinect, and everything turned out okay. I might do a little gameplay blog where I'm running around killing stuff. Probably on my Berserker, because it's more fun for me to play on the Berserker when I'm just mindlessly killing things, because he almost never dies. But yep, I will see you people later. Whoever watches, 5 people possibly, I think. And let's see if I did this right.
Goodbye.